So this that was harsh will go up on you. Um, so forgive me if it is a little bit. I don't. I don't. I just thought it would be easier to do a 3 day about how to overcome, especially as a student. You always have that. At least I do. I don't. I can't talk about all of you, but I go over, and I'm about to hit that go live button on OBS or on my stream deck. Um, on my stream deck, I always hesitate. I always can. Um, it's it's a little bit scary. Personally, me, it is a little bit scary. Um, I don't, but those who have been around for years, who have seen me, have seen my up absolute dumps. Good days, worse. Um, recently, as in just in December, I had open hearts. Not many of you. I didn't. Um, that was that was weird. I didn't know it was a new subject. A lot of unknown variable, very variable. You know what I'm trying to say? Variable. Hospital. New. I. I. I've lived with. I. I did know my first half. Had 5 open hearts. Um, 2 that I remember. Talking about the latest one. Hospital. I was terrified out of my. I didn't know if I would be able to ever stream again. I didn't game again like I do daily basis. Um, don't know. Didn't know what else. I didn't know what to expect around the my eyes. But I do know. I've always thought the day while I was in the hospital. What if? I didn't. What if I? I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about coffee. I'm not talking about that. About patients. I'm talking about doctors. I'm talking about nurses. I'm talking about everything else that happened in my room while I was doing. What if? What if that? What if? I don't know. What if? What if everything just went wrong one day and was one to come save me. I mean, obviously there are people, but my thoughts got dark. But I I've been a or I've been calling myself a Christian, but in reality I've only been a Christian. Jesus. For the past 5, 11, 11 years. Um, actually gave my life. I last because I felt that then. I felt that fear I've had past that. This one surgery, I actually broke down crying because of all the what if questions in my head. There's no easy way to overcome. Always have a you always have fear, no matter no matter what you or the short term. That's what I meant. Short term. So as you can see on the screen above, try not to look at you're gonna be reading how to have devotion, 4 verse, 4 verse. Just I don't I'm I'm actually overcome. I have no idea what to say. All of you. Um, the stuff I want there is, but I don't know how to put it into. But I want to pray, but I don't know exactly how to. I know I've thought in thousands of that you can just talk to. Why do I keep lowering and pronounce the J? You can talk to like your best friend. So I don't know how to properly words anything, but he cares, loves, no matter what you. I just ask. Pulled you in here. Hi, welcome in. I'm sorry if I missed you chat. Hi, or if you just watched back. Hi. Sorry, I am being silent. I don't even. Usually, I just that is going to be changing. I just help help guide him and I will never. I just want to say this right now. I will never ever believe in what I believe. Want actually no hard feelings towards you or for you, but that is what I'm. Of course, I respect, but in return, I respect. I expect the same thing I'm giving to you back. So let's get into this. How and how to overcome together. And do okay. So I am. I don't. I'm not good at reading at all. Um, I don't even know how to summarize. But let's try. I'm gonna try this over. You have to remember. So let's pretend you're hiking up. I'm just gonna read this directly off. I'm not gonna. Anyway, um, turn a corner on the trail. Hopefully, some level. But fear is a good thing. The God-given tool that reminds us of our bleh, bleh, reminds us of our limits. Stops. Fear would tell you it's a bad idea to rush forward. Of God, not make us as you try to hug the light. Or that's not the not the best way. But anyway, hopefully fear is temporary and healthy. Healthy. Okay, so that is. I'm learning stuff too. That's hopeful fear is temporary and helps. Healthy fear is I'm gonna make sure I have a plan if I'm playing. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to make sure that sentence makes sense. To me, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, no. I'm reading it over in my head like 5 different times. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna try to change it, but I just think it. Anyway, let's go on. I might be pausing like this a lot. Um, but unhealthy fear is different. Chronic, overwhelming. Fucking. That's the kind of fear we're overcoming this plan. So we're changing the 3-day plan into the next Sunday. Of course, you're probably not reading this because of all, although I wouldn't blame you. Fear might be something more like like this. Like for me, I have a fear of public starting a new relationship, failing a new business, losing a loved. All of us have been through one of the still have. I am terrified of public speaking, but I can do this just fine, which is I don't know, kind of in the same bubble because you can't see them. They can. If I was doing this, say at my church that I work at, I wouldn't be able to speak one sentence of any of them. But I'm behind a screen, guys. I can't see you guys. Guys, I'm be less action or your facial. I use my hands as a gesture. 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 You know what I'm saying. Motion. Um, yeah. I'm gonna take a moment about what part of it is. That is, it's a deal. Plan won't ignore or trivialize or is proper your fear. There's you feel trapped by worry or overwhelmed by what God can help you find. There's something better than plan. You said, bleh. Can't speak. Words are fumble. I do up. There's something better for you. Please have even when you're God is with you. Here's on today. Ask help you find relief in the middle of your. So the prayer that I'm gonna put in this. We also have a Bible study. This no, not Bible study chat in the Discord. Excuse me. I'll put this for you too. I'll put in the description below. Use this example prayer to get. Yes, we're doing. Dear God, you know the fears rain on my heart. Sometimes they feel too big. I know you are big. Help me to trust you, even when I don't have a. Remind me that I'm never alone. You're always with me. Fill me with your peace. All right. So I'm gonna do that right now. I have the Discord open. I put it in the those who are interested in joining the. Like I said, I'll put it below. Yeah, this is what I was typing. Anyway, um, here's a challenge. You need prayer. You don't have to. That also goes for you guys watching live here on Twitch. And I will, like I said, I'll put the description on that. I'll put the Discord in the description. You guys can see it. Here is the Bible chat, which will be used outside of the live. Then, where is it? I had it. Oh, wow. I just in the lounge. It's Bible study. Yeah. Anyway, so Psalms 34 4 says, "Sought the Lord, and He answered." I've had I've experienced so many different types of fears with my heart condition to learning. I've had to learn how to say that properly. I have what is very. I don't know if it's rare anymore, but it was rare when I was. who wrote it. Why it starts with an R? Whoever made it start with an R, I absolutely hate. Um, but told wrote it. You don't. You can't say your R's properly, or you can't roll your R's. Um, I know like two other people around my age that have whatever. It's the world has changed. I was I also had also what's the word for empty where I can both my right and left equally. I'm more right-handed. No, very right-handed. I'm sorry. I'm trying, but I've had to learn how to write. Like I said, I was born. Actually, I was born. I was born. There's a lot of had to conquer this. So this is the devotional Psalms 30. That is what I um now Second Timothy 7. Timothy Second Timothy 7. Spirit of God, God not make us gives us power. Love that goes a lot of stuff. My personal experience. Happened. Um, especially with especially with John. I, I when I was in high school, I had to give up. I had to stand up in one of my classes. I I locked up, made fun of. I was all the different names. Um, that goes back to the first. That goes back to the emotion, but doesn't that doesn't mean you should lock. You should just hand it over. I don't know how to say this properly. I do apologize. A lot of things I'm trying to think over. This is actually very difficult. I'm just I'm trying to remember to just. But Holy Spirit actually helps a lot of stuff. Psalms 50, I am afraid I God. That is sorry. I'm putting this. I don't know. That's guess when I'm. I guess interesting. Um, written back stuff has go back on it. Oh, who have who doesn't song ever. Um, I would recommend those who are getting to the word trust. Chris Tomlin, Shall I Fear? This Psalms 50 is developed into that. There's a few of them out there. I think Tomlin does a good job of the best of it, in my personal opinion. So give it a listen. Oh, I'm I'm just helping. Hopefully, different. This is definitely different content, to say the least. I don't. There's a lot of things that can, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say about. Um, I know what mortals do to me translates to life or off my mind. That's what I think. I fear. No, it just take. You guys can take it at a different. Depth. I'm almost done here. On to the last verse. Comes from 20. Sorry, not 23:4. Even though I walk the dark valley, we're with you throughout rod and staff. It for um no Lecrae as actually this verse has been controversial. I'm not gonna sit back here and say it hasn't. Um, but I don't remember what song it is that he has this songs because it's there's a translation that I'm getting almost. It's the exact verse goes, even though I walk the valley of death, I will fear evil. or with rod and shaft. So, yep, the valley of shadow. So that I knew something like that. That I didn't even have to look at that. Rolled over it, saw it. The darkest valley. I don't think in my mind, obviously. But here, I think of like the dark thoughts. Impure thoughts. Okay. Um, or thoughts that don't help us at all. Oh, great example today. So I completely forgot about this. Asked her about it. So, or last night, I had a dream that I relationship very very bad. Um, so I don't want to get into the details. Most of you don't need to know the details, but the ex, the ex dad wanted. I don't know if he wanted to. Wants to still harm me in a very very interesting. So I woke up. I started freaking out because I haven't thought of them in a very long time, but I thought they would go. That it. That is it. Um, I thought they would gone out of my mind entirely. So I didn't really. So when that dream popped back in my head, really, I don't make. I guess it was. It led to this. How to overcome fear. It it scared me. It was in my mind unnecessary, and no, it's kind of hurtful in a way. Don't think of such a long time. Then all of a sudden, they come into your mind through a dream. I don't know, in my opinion, but that's um. So I just realized that I think for that what they have for I so I'm just